Ugh. What's up? What's up? What's up? So the car is still not fixed, but I mean, I don't drive it unless I'm going to work. And since I don't work often, you know. It look like lemonade, right? It's water. I put some cake stuff in there. It's got sprinkles and shit in it. It's I don't feel crazy today going to work. Gotta make sure I got everything. I damn sure need my vape. Make sure I ain't take his. Make sure I got my vape. Oh, it's a little bit of juice. I got quite of a long day today. Make sure I got everything. Alright, let's go. Right. So my baby daddy just been showing me how to drive the car. My neighbor, I think they moving out. I really like them. They're good neighbors. They got these two dogs. One is big as hell and the other one is small. Big and small. That dog is huge. I said, oh my goodness. I mean, I don't know. Really don't have much to talk about. I'm starting to feel something. Ooh. What was that? Oh shit. We got some things going on with the radio. I'm not picking up on anything. Don't feel anything. I'm not sensing anything. I'm so used to my spider senses going off all the time, but I mean lately it's been a little calm. It's been a little soothing, a little calming. I guess after I confronted all that stupid ass energy, the fucking intentions and that ill will. But anyway. really have much to talk about. I wonder who I'm going to be meeting. You know, when I say that, it means the descendant, the deceased. I wonder who this person is. If I'm going to make any type of contact with them or something. Much to say because I've really been working on my mental health behind the scenes. I've really been working on this shit, so I mean I don't really want to talk about the great things going on in my life because, you know, I have a lot of happiness. Hey, oh, I forgot my fucking teeth. Shit, I forgot my teeth. That's okay. It's like certain times to where I'm supposed to wear my teeth and certain times to where I'm not. So it's crazy because I got up and I cooked. You know, of course, sister glowing a little bit more today. So, you know, I took care of I got into my self-care, my self-love, you know, splurged on some healthy foods and some, I had to upgrade my toothbrush, I had to upgrade my washcloth, my scrunchie, and shit, I mean, while I was at it, I went ahead and got the good stuff. I got the good soap. I got a new toothbrush, a good one. So I mean, yeah, I got some things. You know, I made some date syrup, and you know, my sister, she was talking to me about substitutes because I'm trying to stay away from fried food. You know? So, but at the same time, there are things that I really enjoy eating. So, I mean, my thing is that, I'm trying to think about what way I should go. I'm gonna get off on military. So, you know, I was talking to my sister, and you know, it's more so about alternatives. So instead of all-purpose flour, I got coconut flour. And my son's father, you know, he used the vegetable oil. You know, but I have like a good olive oil. So, I mean, you know, I will say, it seems as if, you know, it's kind of like I've been running into like rotten food. You know, I'm just like, is somebody trying to poison me or something? Like, what's up? Is somebody going through something to where somebody is being poisoned? But at the same time, it could have something to do with like poverty, like not necessarily having the money. So, okay, so it's like I pick up that, you know, individuals have leftovers, but they don't really like the leftovers. But, okay, so because they don't like the leftovers, they let the leftovers sit in the refrigerator. So when they get hungry enough because they can't have, I guess, what they want or something else, when they get hungry enough, then they will eat the leftovers. I feel like it's children. You got some lazy ass, sloppy ass parents that's feeding the children like old spoiled food. My thing is, well, I know children can be picky about food, but they need to eat. And if you know the food is going to spoil, you're just going to have to tell them, well, this is what we have to eat and you need to eat it. You know, it's kind of like somebody is trying to, or a couple, somebody is trying to please the children, but it's out of guilt. Okay? So it's kind of like they're, you know, they feel guilty. They feel guilty about the way that they have been treating their children or something, you know, and so they've been trying to compensate with foods that the children would like, because it's kind of like the guilt that they feel. It's like, well, we started off, you know, they've been eating junk, they've been eating this, you know, you try to switch things up. I pick up, these are small children though. You cannot let your children run you. You know what I mean? You can't let your children run you. You don't have to be like forceful and so authoritative. Well, you definitely have to be authoritative. You absolutely do. Shit. Okay. They got this new street, highway, whatever the fuck this shit is. Okay. So and it's kind of like they can't afford to give the children what they want. So now it reverts back to them having to eat the leftovers, and I feel like the leftovers are spoiled. I'm also picking up that the parents are being this way towards their children because they don't want their children to say something. They're trying to please their children. Oh man. Them some special children. They special. They came into this world already knowing who they were. Because regardless of their parents, they're, you know, it's kind of like, you're not going to get away with that. You're not supposed to be doing that to us. You're not supposed to be treating us this way. Right. Good. Good. Very good. Okay. But at the same time, you're still children. You know, and when it comes to food and eating, you need to eat. It doesn't matter. I think that, you know, they're playing on their parents. Y'all gotta cut that out. You can't do that because you need to eat. I just feel like these parents are in some serious shit. They're in some serious trouble, and they're trying to please the fuck out of these children. They're trying to finesse the fuck out of these children. They're trying to finesse the fuck out of these children. But it's crazy because the children know that they have the upper hand. Shit. It's like the children, they have been doing stuff, and well, most people be thinking that they be ignoring the children. So they be ignoring the children. They feel like the children don't know. They feel like the children not paying attention. You know, they think that the children don't see. They think the children don't hear. Child, they see, they hear everything. My thing is, you as a child, well, I mean, everybody's not the same. I mean, I know for me and my sisters, you know, we used to see a lot of stuff. You know, I thought my father was coming home early from work to spend time with my mother. I'm trying to figure out why the fuck me and my sisters and the rest of the children in the neighborhood, that because she had a daycare. So I'm sitting here wondering, I'm just like, why they got the basement door locked? Like, why are they locking us in the basement? But I'm just like, well, maybe they want to spend time together. But then I used to ask myself, I'm just like, well, why won't my dad say anything to me? Because I used to go to the top of the stairs and look under the door, and I would see my mother in her underwear, and she was on her knees, and I would see a man. He was dressed up in slacks, and he had on, like real nice shoes, like church shoes or some shit, And I never saw my dad really leave out for work. He either left before we could say goodbye, or we went to school before we saw him go to work. So I never knew what my father was wearing until he came home. But when he used to come home, I'm just like, he's not dressed up. But as a child, you're not really thinking about that. I used to wonder about shit like that, but I never said anything. I thought it was just my dad, her and my dad. Of course, later on, I found out that wasn't him. So I'm just like, okay. Now you saw me getting old. So that, like children be seeing stuff, and that's why I didn't do things like in front of my son, But I mean, these parents, I feel like they've been fighting each other in front of the children. I feel like they have been very nasty verbally with each other in front of the children. The children have been neglected. Of course, like they're not really eating, and they're not really home. So my sister used to date, a young girl, and her oldest daughter was like 9 years old, and sometimes my sister and her girlfriend would be out, and I'm just like, well, where are the kids? And the kids would be at home. I'm not. My mother used to do that, but my mother would do that to work. Who the fuck knows? But from my understanding, my mother, she would do that because she had to work, not because she was out trying, just living life. I'm just like, the oldest, the baby girl, she's 9 years old. That's not old enough for her to be at home by herself, and they were having issues with the landlord. So I'm just like, that man can pop up at any time and see them children in there. Like he could even fuck with them children. I don't know. I don't think that shit is safe. If it's a teenager, then okay. Like maybe 12, 13, But I feel like these people, the children, they're not old enough to be at home. And it's like they're at home, they're leaving the children at home while they're out here doing stuff. So I do pick up, something about court. That's why somebody found out, which is why they're trying to appease the children, because they want the children to be quiet, but they know they can't. It's kind of like they lost the children's respect. Them children they know better. You're not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to be treating us like that. So I'm just saying, I mean, They must got some things going on. What time is it? 10 o'clock. I got to be in here at 10:30. So, them children not playing with their asses. I think they in court. They in trouble with the courts too. Somebody knows something. And it's like they trying to coach the children. But in order to coach the children, they got to get the children on their side. The children know what's going on. Like, these people are surprised. It's like they were not thinking or being mindful at all about the things that they were doing. You know, like they just were so oblivious to the children. It's like the children, it's like they look up and it's just like, you saw all that, you know all that, you were paying attention to that. Like, it's like they got completely slapped in the face by their children, you know, like humiliated, because it's like their children are so much more smarter and more intelligent. But sometimes children will have behaviors when it comes to emotions. You know, they may not be able to really handle how they feel emotionally. So sometimes instead of talking about it, they'll act out, you know, because it's a confliction of not wanting to hurt their family, their parents, but at the same time, it's kind of like they're angry and upset. So I'm just like, oh, okay. It's like they thought that they knew their children, but they don't know their children. And they didn't realize how much the children was paying attention, and they didn't realize how smart the children were. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on with this situation, but motherfuckers they need to get their shit together. I feel like they're in some hot water. You know? Because it's just like, what's up with all this spoiledness? What's up with all this spoiled food? Like, why is this shit being... It's like out of the blue. It's you know, certain things that's being given, or certain places that I go, and even in my own refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, what's going on? What's up with all this spoiled food? So I'm just like, I don't know if somebody is trying to poison somebody, or it's kind of like, I don't think these people are trying to poison their children. You know, I don't think they're trying to poison their children. I just think that they don't have enough money. Like, they're trying to appease the children. And it's like they don't have enough money to get the children whatever they want. So when it comes down to it, the children have to eat the leftovers. And you know, it's spoiled. It don't smell good. You know, it doesn't taste good. You know, I want to say that somebody was digging in the trash, but I don't think that. If that's the case, then I must have just kind of teleported or had some type of insight to where somebody is watching a homeless person, like, picking things out of the trash. But it kind of feels like somebody is going through the garbage, you know, looking for food, and all they keep getting is spoiled food. So I don't know what's going on with that. So anyway, I mean, what the fuck ever. I don't know. I can't, I'm usually used to feeling the shit. It's like I don't feel it. I just know. I think that I have been, I know that I be projecting through children and elders, because I am a protector over the children with my type of consciousness. And it's crazy because a lot of my enemies' children have my consciousness. So I'm protecting them. I'm protecting the children from their fucked up ass family. But of course, I've had practice. I can't interfere. I can't teach. I can't manipulate situations. I can't overpower. I can't control situations. But I can speak to the children. And I can see the things in which that they see. There was a little girl, she watched, I think her mother was giving some type of a party or a house party, and there were unwanted guests. The mother was shocked, and there was a woman, and this woman knocked down the young girl's mother. And I'm the little, I'm seeing what the little girl is seeing. So they came in and knocked down her mother, and I guess they started beating her up. I think that they took her mother. I made a video about that. The young woman, her body is going to be found in Georgia. So, all right, but that's enough. Is this the same girl? This is not the same girl. It is a little girl. It is a little girl that I'm connecting to. Okay. All right, well, I'm gone. I'm about to go.